Hello everyone. Today we are going to read a poem named The Tale of Costard the Dragon, which is written by Auden Nash, an American poet who is well known for writing humorous poems. He was born on 19 August 1902 and died on 19 May 1971. So, before explaining the poem, let me tell you about the theme of this poem. This poem is about a girl named Belinda who owns 4 pets, and all the 3 pets they sort of to be brave. But what happens when a pirate enters in this poem? So, this poem is actually a ballad. What is a ballad? A ballad is something that when a story is written in the form of in verse form, in a poem. So that is known as ballad. So this poem is a ballad. So let's read the poem, The Tale of Costard the Dragon. So Belinda lived in a little white house with a little black kitten and a little grey mouse and a little yellow dog and a little red wagon and a really truly little pet dragon. So in the first stanza, the poet has introduced so many characters. There is a little girl named Belinda who lived in a white house. She had a black kitten, she had a grey mouse, she had a yellow dog, she had a dragon also. Really truly means really and truly. And she had a red wagon, that is a vehicle. Next, in the next stanza, now the name of the little black. So in the second stanza, the poet has described the name of the pets. So the black kitten was known as the black kitten's name was Ink, and then the little grey mouse she called it Blink. Then the yellow dog was sharp as mustard. So the dog's name was Mustard. But the dragon was a coward, and she called him Costard. So the kitten name was Ink, then her mouse was Blink, and the dog's name was Mustard, and the dragon's name was Costard. But according to Belinda, the little girl, she assumes that all the 3 pets except dragon all were brave, but dragon was not a brave pet. It was a coward. So Costard the dragon had big sharp teeth. Now the description about each pet Belinda owned. Costard the dragon had big sharp teeth and spikes. This stanza is about the description of a dragon. Costard, it had big sharp teeth and the spikes on top of him. There are spikes that pointed like thorn like pointed things. Then scales underneath. Scales means that thin plates, that is to protect the skin. Then mouth like a fireplace. You might have seen a dragon that as if it like it discharges a fire. Means the mouth of the dragon discharges fire. Fireplace. Chimney for a nose. That a chimney is to the nose that from the mouth that fire comes out. There is a fireplace, and from the nose the smoke comes out. And really truly daggers means sharp knife on his toes. So the nails are nails are very sharp like a knife. So Belinda was as brave. Now in the next stanza, Belinda has described that how brave they all were except dragon. Belinda was as brave as a barrel full of means drum full of bears. Then and Ink and Blink chased a lion down the stairs. Ink and Blink, they were very brave that they can chase a lion. Mustard was also very brave like a tiger in the race, means that is an angry tiger. Mustard. But Costard cried for a nice safe case. But Costard the dragon, it always asks for a safe place to hide itself. But others, they were very brave like lions, tigers and bears. So Belinda tickled him means teased the dragon. She tickled him unmercifully merciful, Ink, Blink, and Mustard, they rudely called him Percival. Percival means a knight, a coward knight, who that is a knight who has been described in that Arthur's code, that a coward knight. So they used to call the dragon a coward knight. They all sat laughing at the little red wagon, at the really truly cowardly dragon. They always, Belinda, including Belinda, the Ink, the mouse, the dog, and the cat. They used to, the kitten, the mouse, and the yellow dog, they always used to make fun of the dragon. Belinda giggled, means laughed till she shook the house, means echoed the house. The way she laughs is at such a rate towards the dragon that it echoed the house. And Blink said weak, which means that is the sound of a mouse, which is giggling for a mouse. And Ink and Mustard rudely asked his age. So these are the different, in what ways they used to make fun of the dragon. When Custard cried for a nice safe case, but always Custard used to cry to get a safe place to stay. Suddenly, they heard a nasty sound. So suddenly, they all heard a nasty, unpleasant sound, and Mustard growled, barked, and they all looked around. They looked around that what is the sound? What is the sound? Mew, cried Ink. Oh, cried Belinda. They all started crying, for there was a pirate climbing the window. Window means window. So they saw that a pirate was climbing the window. Pistol in his left hand, and the pirate he was holding pistol in the left hand and pistol in his right hand, and he held in his teeth a cutlass bright, means that is small kind of a sword or knife. His beard was black, one leg was wood, and it was clear that the pirate meant no good. Pirate meant no good means the pirate was so harmful that it can also kill them at any time. So Belinda paled by seeing the physical appearance of the pirate. Belinda started crying. Belinda paled and she cried for help. But Mustard fled but at the same time Mustard also fled with a terrified yell, means cried. So they by seeing the pirate, they all started crying for help. So Mustard also went away from this. He left the place. And then Ink trickled means ran down to the bottom of the household. Then the Ink went to his hole, and little mouse blinked strategically mousehole. The little mouse also, it also went to its hole. So they everyone left that place except dragon. But at that time, dragon was only alone with the pirate, but others, they left the place. So but while the dragon found himself alone in front of the pirate, then what was his reaction and how did he tackle the situation? But up jumped Custard, snorting like an engine, clasped his tail like irons in a dungeon, with a clatter and a clank and a jangling squirm. He went at the pirate like a robin at a worm. So this stanza is very important. What was the behavior of a dragon towards a pirate? Then when the dragon saw the pirate, what he did, he snorting like an engine. He started, created a explosive sound like an engine. When that you might have heard that the sound, that a train sound, engine sound. So like that means explosive sound. So he created an explosive sound, clasped his tail like irons in a dungeon. He suddenly hit his tail on the ground, like that. It was just like that. There is a jangling sound, jangling sound of that when the two objects they meet each other or they clash each other. That was a sound. So like that, with a clatter and a clank. Clatter and clank means the sound of hard objects when they fall each other. And the jangling squirm, he went at the pirate like a robin at a worm. Robin is a bird. When the bird robin sees a worm, suddenly it jumps towards the worm. So like that when dragon saw the pirate, and he felt helpless and how to tackle the situation. He produced a engine like sound, explosive sound, and suddenly he hit his tail on the floor, and it created so much of sound. Then what he did, and the pirate gabbed means he stared at Belinda's dragon. So he also got confused, shocked that by the sound of the dragon, and gulped some grog from his pocket flagon. So gulp means swallow, and grog means some drink. The pirate had some drink in his flagon. Flagon means container. He had a container, and from the container he drank drank what he had brought in the container. He fired 2 bullets, and the pirate fired 2 bullets, but they did not hit. But it didn't. The bullets did not hit or did not harm the dragon, and Costard gobbled him. Gobble means swallow the bullets. And every bit. What was that? He did not a pirate did not become successful in attacking the dragon. Belinda embraced him. Mustard licked him. So that he and every bit. So Belinda embraced him. Mustard licked him. So finally, those that Belinda, Ink, Blink, and Mustard, they went away. They left the place and they came back. But that when they saw that the pirate was lying dead on the ground. So Belinda embraced the dragon. Mustard licked him. No one mourned for his pirate victim. Ink and Blink in glee. Glee means delight. Desired means dance. They started dancing around the dragon that ate the pirate. So now when they found that now they are away from danger, and the pirate had been killed by eaten by the dragon, then they all came back. Belinda, Ink, Blink, and Mustard, they came back, and they danced there, and they embraced and praised the dragon. But presently now the turning point starts here in this poem. But presently up spoke little dog Mustard. I would have been twice as brave if I had not been flustered. Flustered means confused. Now means now you will find that what was the opinion of those pets, that those actually they were showing up to be brave, but when the situation demands that they wanted to show their braveness, but they did not show their braveness. So now now what was the reply of the dog? He told that if I would not have confused, then I would have attacked the pirate. And up shook Ink, and up spoke Blink. We would have been 3 times as brave, we think. And Costard said, I quite agree. So now that all the 3 pets, they told that they got confused by seeing the pirate, but they would have also killed the pirate like the dragon. That everybody is braver than me. So and Costard said, I also quite agree. So dragon that time understood that now they are praising themselves, and I am not, and the other 3 pets and Belinda, they were braver than the dragon. Belinda still lives in her little white house with her little black kitten and her little grey mouse, and her little yellow dog and her little red wagon, and her really truly little pet dragon. So Belinda is living with the 4 pets, and Belinda is as brave as a barrel. They see that these 2 stanzas are again repeated in the poem, in the last part of the poem. Then what is the motto of the poet to describe or to repeat the 2 stanzas? So Belinda is as brave as a barrel full of bears, and Ink and Blink chase lions down the stairs. Mustard is as brave as a tiger in a rage, and Costard keeps crying for a nice safe case. So though again the poet wants to tell that when a situation comes, that time they did not show their, they became timid, they became coward, they did not show their braveness, and only they just show up that I could have done this one, I could have done that one. If I got confused, so I did not do, and I am braver than dragon. So again their opinion got changed, and they felt that they are braver than the dragon. So that's why the poet has repeated these two stanzas in the last part of the poem. So what did you learn from this poem? That it's always not that if anyone doesn't show it's that I am a brave one or I am a courageous one. It doesn't mean that he is not a courageous child. It may be that when one falls in a situation, and that time how you handle the situation, that is the actual courage, and that shows that your actual potential, your actual how capable you are. Always that I can do this one, I can do that one, that is not sufficient. So when a situation comes and how we handle the situation, that is important in our life. So that the poet wants to give a message to the society that we should when we fall in any situation, how to handle the situation, how to handle the trouble, that is the most important lesson in our life, that is the most important thing in our life. So hope children you all enjoyed this informative and also very interesting ballad. So that is the story which is written in a form of poem. So hope you all enjoyed. Thank you very much.